Rio Tinto is a mining company. We've been in operation for 152 years and we're providing the material required for the energy transition.
The Rio Tinto Centre for Future Materials is a global centre that brings together 6 world-leading partners: Rio Tinto, Imperial College London, the University of British Columbia, the University of California, Berkeley, the University of the Witwatersrand and the Australian National University.
The centre really came about from Rio as they were celebrating their 150th anniversary. I think for them it was a moment of what is the future of our company, what is the future of materials, what is our role in it, and how do we get to a sustainable future that is going to deliver materials for the energy transition.
If you think about innovation, you've got to be really clear on the challenge you're trying to solve. What is the problem statement? And working with our partners, we're getting really clear on the challenge we're trying to solve. Once you've established that challenge, then we innovate, develop solutions that might not even exist today. We're looking right the way across the value chain, from how we unearth and find these materials to how we produce them, how can we produce them in the most sustainable way possible, and really, really importantly, how do we work with communities to do this in a way that's socially acceptable?
The environmental piece is huge for Rio Tinto. The social aspect is very important. We want to be able to contribute to communities around areas in which we operate. We want to be able to give back as well.
People are beginning to think beyond the normal. The future is going to be very different from the past. Whatever has sustained us in the past to where we are is not going to be the same vehicle we're going to use going forward.
What excites me the most is when we find that sweet spot where we can combine expertise from industry and the academic world and solve a very difficult problem together.
The resources that have been set aside by Rio Tinto for this center are for doing big picture, high risk, high reward, blue sky type projects that would be much more difficult, if not impossible, to fund outside of this context.
Climate change is happening now and the shortage of metals is happening now. It's all cool to have ideas that could work in 100 years. We also need ideas that can work tomorrow.
What makes the centre different is its focus on really adventurous research and innovation with exceptional potential for impact. The centre aims to redefine how the world explores for, extracts, uses and reuses materials for the energy transition. And to do that, it brings together world-class academic researchers spanning a wide range of disciplines and geographies and the resources and expertise of a global mining and materials company.
Having Rio not just as someone who's going to, yes, they're providing resource in terms of funding for the projects, but they're providing intellectual capacity, they're providing technical skills, but they also then give you that pathway to impact at a pace that typically is very hard to deliver.
The world is changing at an unprecedented pace. To meet the needs of the energy transition, we got to deliver materials fast, sustainably, and in a cost-competitive way. That's really difficult. We got to take on some really complex challenges that don't have solutions today. We need bold partnerships, bringing together the best of industry with the best of academia. And when you bring those together, that's when you get breakthrough technologies.